respect who respects you.
Yes.
It's no longer about age.
Yes.
If you are old and you are moving mad, they will give it to you.
I remember one girl tweeting that if your daddy comes home, I beat him outside. I beat him in Pantera.
I know one of my friend was telling me that she told her mom that she called her mom one day. She said, "Look, mommy, if you see any girl dressing outside and you call her that, don't dress. Anything you see, don't call me. Anything you see, collect.
Don't take it like because these children that they are born in these days, I'm not.
No time.
It's crazy.
And so you have a lot of women coming out to share really radical views, and also they face a lot of backlash. I can't lie.
Yes.
Face a lot of, but it also it encourages us to have certain conversations, to question certain things.
They even said to me that when you're 25, all the good men would have been gone. What are you talking about?
Imagine
8 billion people in this world.
Oh, that means I don't have luck again. All the good men are gone. If that's the age standard for having a good man, oh no, it's terrible. It is sad. You don't actually really need a man. What do you need a man for? I beg you.
Guys, please.
Anytime I post a video, a man will enter my comment saying, "See your yansh, flat yansh." They always say flat yansh, and I'm just like, see.
But you're a slim girl.
Wait, you know how TikTok, you can comment photos now.
Oh yeah.
Anytime they say flat yansh, I just go on their page, I screenshot their face, and I just love it.
So they look at themselves. Young women these days, they're crazy.
They are.
They're crazy.
They're crazy. No time. No time, please. Enough is enough.
You know, you needed a man to open a bank account. You could not vote. You needed a man to do certain things. But now that women can do things by themselves and they can live by themselves, and you know, at that time your grandmother could not divorce her husband because she needed to stay in the marriage, because she could not do anything on her own. Nobody will hire a woman, right? But now it's almost like women can do all these things, and now men are like, oh my god, these women don't want to marry us.
They don't need us anymore.
We have to be good people.
It's shocking. Like now they have to marry us for our character.
God, I have to work on that character. Oh, I don't like this, right?
In my family, it's like, oh, they used to say, you look like your daddy's side. Like, so they're like, oh, my daddy's side, they are not beautiful.
One time, they were calling me ugly on Twitter. One of my male friends now called me. He said, I'm so ugly. He said, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, aunt.
That's what you're saying.
What are we going to do about that now? He said, why do you want, what do you want to do? What do you want to do about that? What are we going to do about that now? That's what she said. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of That's What She Said. Today, I am your host, and my name is Hauwa. Our topic for the day is digital queens. We're going to be getting into women in the digital space, in media. We're really going to be asking, are women supposed to have the burden, especially women in media, supposed to have the burden of leadership? Is online influence the new frontier for digital leadership? Is the burden on women, especially women, known women in media, influencers, female creators, is the burden on us to be leaders, to be role models to young girls? So today I am joined by beautiful, beautiful women, and they're going to be sharing their names, what they do, and why they're so passionate about this topic. I'm passionate about this topic because I am a woman in media, but I'm going to be handing over to you guys. So introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Osikoya. I'm an artist, writer, and content creator. I post on YouTube, TikTok, and Substack, and I'm very passionate about this because I've been posting on social media since I was 10 years old, and I've been receiving the heat of it. When I was 10 years old, I used to post singing covers on YouTube. I wanted to be the next Beyonce, and people were making fun of me, saying my voice was bad. They were right, but still, I was a 10-year-old girl. Why are you saying that to me? 13, I got the same heat, 14, 15. So I'm really passionate about this topic because it's something I can really relate to. Yeah.
So, hi everyone. I'm very passionate about this topic as well because I'm a woman and anything that concerns women concerns me. So, my name is Josephine. I'm an event host, I'm a public speaker, a podcaster, and I'm also a wellness coach. Yeah.
I love it for you. But first, you just told us that you used to post covers when you were 10.
Yes.
10 years old.
Yes.
I don't even know if I had a phone when I was 10.
No, like I always wanted to be a pop star. So my
Yeah.
mom created that account for me. She has always been my biggest supporter. I love her so much.
Oh my God.
But yes, even on my 10th birthday, like it was in Nigerian Idol theme. So I had a stage and I sang to over 200 people.
Wow.
Your mom was not playing around with that talent.
That's
but
so beautiful.
I dropped it when they started insulting me.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to get into.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about the harassment that we face online when we try to be when we try to lend our voices to certain causes online, especially as women. I know that, on Twitter now, feminist is a slur.
He's a big slur.
Right, if you're a feminist, it's a bad thing, right? But we've grown up, at least I don't know about you guys, but I grew up very hush hush. Don't say that you're a woman, don't do that you're a woman. You have to, a woman cannot be shouting, a woman cannot be laughing, everybody should be hearing your voice like this.
Yeah, I said that
woman
to
should
you.
be
Right?
so loud.
A woman, yes, a woman should be the helper, just be in the background, do things, but don't, when your husband comes into the room, you shut up. When your husband is saying things, you agree with him. Even if he's saying nonsense, still agree with him. When you get home, go on. So women have been raised to believe that their voices should not be heard. And then you now have these new sets of women that they went to born that now feel like they can open their mouth
Yes.
and talk, and share radical views. Even me as a woman, there are some views that women will share online, and I'll be like, I'm not too much.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I agree with you, sister.
I
I can't say it.
However, I'm at the back.
Sister has got faith, and these women, especially these young women, universities, they are, in fact, they're not just attacking the culture, they're even attacking women as well. I mean, not women that, if anybody that jam talk, they will clear
They
you.
will come for you.
It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you
Yeah.
are doing.
Experience.
And also we have a culture of respect. And these women have said, fuck that. I'm sorry.
Now is respect is respect.
Yes.
Who respects
Respect,
you?
Yes.
It's no longer
respect
about
is
age.
earned.
Yes.
If you are old and you are moving mad,
They will.
they will give it to you.
No one girl tweeting that what if your daddy comes, I beat him outside, I beat him with Pantera.
I know one of my friend was telling me that she told her mom that she called her mom one day. She said, "Look, mommy, if you see any girl dressing outside and you call her that, don't dress. Anything you see, don't call me.
Take it
Yes.
like that.
Anything you see, collect.
Don't take it like, because these
collect.
children that they are born in these days, I'm not.
No
Yeah.
time.
It's crazy.
And so you have a lot of women coming out to share really radical views, and also they face a lot of backlash. I can't lie.
Yes.
They face a lot of, but it also it encourages us to have certain conversations, to question certain things. Do you share your views online?
Yeah.
Share your stories.
Personally, I have not like questioned the patriarchy, but I have friends that do. I have a friend, she creates TikTok content. Her name is Bambi, and she comes online and talks about issues. There was a day that she called out predators. She was like, if you're a 19-year-old girl, that 40-year-old man that is in your DMs, he's a predator. She said this, and the amount of backlash was so scary. They dragged her on TikTok. They were insulting her nose piercing, insulting
Like, what did that even have to do with what she said?
and I was so shocked. And I realized that this is what they want. Like, they want to, like, the backlash is so harsh so that to silence other women. I can't lie, it is working a bit because I cannot handle that. Like, I'm so sorry. I cannot imagine waking up one morning and thousands of people are sending me death threats. It is so insane. She was death threats because I said that your 40-year-old boyfriend is a predator. What?
Jeez.
Like, how can a 40-year-old be dating a 19-year-old
Thank you.
female?
It was just
That's
waiting for her to
terrible.
turn 18.
Like, waiting for her to turn 18, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
No,
The thing is that men are never happy. Patriarchy is a big thing in I don't not in Nigeria, in Africa. Like we are really big on patriarchy. It's like, oh, when men are talking, don't do this. I personally have not had experience with that online, but I know a lot of people that have had the experience of, oh, don't speak when men are talking, don't do this. And men get away with a whole lot. They have so much grace, they have so much opportunity. That's why when you see something like that happens, men are coming because they are not used to it. They are not used to women coming out to speak and say, men, how dare you?
Because just because you're a woman does not mean that you are a saint.
Yeah, it's true.
We have we have women. Some women are losers, right? And I see that. So the reason that the patriarchy is being held up so much is because there are also women holding it up.
Yes. Sorry, this is where misogyny comes in. Like, women are the biggest enablers of misogyny and patriarchy. I'm not lying, no. Go to African homes, you will see how they almost worship their husbands. They worship, they're like, oh, this, that. Oh, my husband doesn't like this. My husband, don't sit down there. My husband, I'm like,
It's
girl,
really bad.
chill. Women, they will uphold it. That's why they will, to the extent that mothers will train their children to hold on to patriarchy. It's like, oh, they are only training their female children to prepare for husband house.
Yeah.
Male are not preparing for wife house or your family house. It's like, oh, prepare for your husband's house. You must not do this in your husband's house. When you get this, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Women need to be educated. They need to be sat down, spoken to. Don't do this, you know, like, it is crazy. Women are actually the biggest enablers of
I've noticed
patriarchy
that.
and misogyny.
Yeah.
Noticed that.
I also think that online, because I've shared my views online. I've gotten dragged for it, right? I remember it was last year. I said something about femicide, right? And around the time that I said it, I think Arasta also dropped her her cents, the 2 cents on femicide as well, because it's alarming. The rate of femicide in this country is alarming, and
It's
we keep
crazy.
seeing that these women are not. They're not. You know how if a woman dies in a hotel, they will say, okay, so what did she to go and look for in the hotel? But some of these cases, these women, and I'm not saying the women in hotels deserve to die,
Yes.
but some of these women were in their house. They were where they were going. They told everybody where they were going. They were going for job interviews. They were doing, they were towing the
Or
line
even
of
with
not
somebody that they've been in a relationship
exactly
for over 2 years.
exactly with
Yes.
the closest person, people that they trusted, and they've still died. It doesn't make me special. I'm not special. I can live my life the right way, the way they said we should live our lives, right? And still be killed in Nigeria. And I faced a lot of backlash for that. A lot of men came for my throat. They call me ugly. There's nothing they not call me in this world. I said, you know what? I'm standing on what I'm standing on. And I didn't delete that statement because I truly, truly believe that women, unfortunately, some of us just need to be the scapegoats, right? Nothing is going to change and I feel like you said, you saw your friend and you saw how they came for her and you were just like, I can't brave this. And that's fine because you know your tolerance level. You know that, okay, maybe if I go out there, it's going to affect my mental health. But that's what these men are counting on.
Yeah.
But I promise you, another woman has seen what your friend did or what that girl did. And they're just like, you know what? I'm going to also speak for this. Some people have seen what I did and they're like, you know what? I'm also going to lend my voice to this. And yes, I think that's how we're going to slowly erase this culture of silence, because women cannot continue to be silent.
Yes. Oh, shout out to all the women.
Shout out to all the women.
Shout out.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, right.
Doing your 2 cents, even if it's retweeting you're doing.
Yes.
Even if it is silent advocacy that you're contributing.
Even if it's faceless.
Even if it's
anonymous,
faceless, you're contributing something. And I think that the biggest one, or what inspired me to do that, was when NSAS, when the feminist coalition decided that, you know what, we're going to be at the forefront of this, because you know how they always say, oh, women don't go to war, it's men that go to war. The feminists were like, you know what, we're going to be at the forefront
this
of
time.
this.
An amazing job.
An amazing job. They did such a wonderful job. women also came out to protest. You know, it was
Yes.
not just women came out to protest.
I did. I wore that.
Exactly.
Wow.
You came out to protest. The people that could not come out to protest were lending their voices online.
Yes.
We need to, like, women need to show that, and they're already showing
Yes,
that
we
we're
are.
not
We're
going to be
doing a great
silenced.
job, yes. We just need more women to speak up. Bring out the camera. Speak to the camera. There's one person, somebody, you may feel like nobody needs to hear your voice, but one person, you may just be talking to one person
Yeah.
that has been waiting for you to talk, to speak out. So yeah.
I agree.
Bumps. But yes, I love it so much, and I love that. I don't know what they're putting in the water, but young women these days, they're crazy.
They are.
They're crazy.
They are crazy. No time. No time,
crazy.
please. Enough is enough.
This
crazy.
creator, Faithful Femininity. Have you guys seen how she calls herself mother in misandry now? That girl, she just talks anyhow. Oh my god, you guys. She'll say you're an ugly rat to men. I'm so like, I really admire her. It's crazy the way she just comes out and says anything she wants to say. She doesn't care. They always drag her and she comes out again. Like,
Yes,
it's really inspiring.
Yes, I love it so much, and I also think that because you need to stand for something, because you'll never win in the faces of just even anyone. I remember me saying that I wanted to charge a certain amount, and the man that was negotiating with me was like, why are you charging that? Isn't your boyfriend giving you money? Right? But at the same time, you also hear men say that, if a woman is not asking them for money, then she's definitely getting it from someone outside. Or if a woman is not asking them for money, then she'll feel like she's too independent. So they want to be able to give her money. But you also I've also seen certain cases in which women will give their salaries, low class women will give their salaries to their husbands once they make all the money.
Yes.
Now it's and I hope that these women, because ironically, I feel like the older generation actually needs the younger generation to show them that
They need
this
those,
thing
that
you are
this thing that you've
collecting,
been taking since.
this thing you are collecting is not be
Ha,
sure,
ha.
right? Because we need more women to come out and speak about. I love it when women talk about, what they are doing, the things that they are, what they are achieving. It's gingers me. I'm just like,
I need to step up my game.
yes,
Yeah.
women are doing a lot. Where, and I don't know where men got this idea that women don't contribute to the household, because all my friends' moms work. My mom works.
My mom works.
Your mom works, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Women have been contributing.
Have been
Women
contributing.
will contribute.
Yes.
And they know, good and brave women and smart women, they know the limits to their contribution.
Yeah.
So there's nothing like, oh, women don't contribute. They do. And it's just because you are a hater. That's why you keep saying that. You always look for how to drag women down. That's why you keep saying that women don't contribute when you know that women actually contribute.
And also, I also think that we need to start raising our boys to also know that they don't have to be. Don't raise your boys to be providers, right? You raise men to believe that they are going to provide. So, and that's why we have this crop of every time Yahoo boy we're doing Yahoo. How can an SS3 boy be saying that he wants to he wants to buy a Benz? How can you say you want to buy a Benz you are SS3?
SS3.
How can a SS3 how can an
Is
SS3
the
boy be
pressure- no,
saying
wait,
that
that
his
pressure-
girlfriend is billing him wig?
Wait, sorry. That pressure, is it coming from...
How is your girlfriend that she's wearing wig?
Sorry, that pressure, is it coming from the parents or the friends?
It's coming from the entire society, because the parents, when I was younger, my mom was like, I need to raise you into a wife. You need to know how to
Yes.
clean and cook. For my brothers, she raised them to be providers. You need to be brilliant so you can get a job, you can provide for your wife.
And that's
there's
all
so
you are
much-
supposed to do.
Yes, and
Then
that's-
women, this is all you're supposed to do.
Women, this is all you're supposed to do. So we have young men growing up there's so much pressure on them. And you see that, and that's where men's mental health also starts to break down, because they're just raised to they're raised to feel like they have to provide, they have to make money, and that's why they'll be like, I'm a man, I have to go out, I have to do this. And nobody's saying you should not go out
Because
and
I
do this.
think men should be providers.
No, it's not that I don't think.
Yeah.
It's great that we're even having this conversation.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't think that men should be providers, but it's
That's
not
not
all
all
they
there
should
is.
be.
Yeah,
It's not all they should
That's
be.
not all,
Also, we seem to be going straight, and then we take a turn, because you have a man and a woman who get married, and the man is, he's paying for school fees and all of that, and the woman is working as well.
Yes.
She's using her own money to buy food, and let me tell you, your food is very expensive. It might seem very little, but it adds up.
yeah.
Those
Yes,
little-
unity. At
yes,
least let it be that the woman is
it
able
adds
to.
up.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, she's providing as well, right? So because you raise men to believe that all they can be is provide, that's all they bring to the table.
Yes, that's what
They
they
now
feel.
come on the day say,
What do you bring to the table?
right?
Eh?
Because they have money. Take that money away from them.
They have nothing.
Yes,
Nothing. Because that's how they
absolutely.
were
Oh my God, I
raised.
love that.
Because
Yes.
that's how they were raised.
Most
They were
times
raised
when
to
you
believe that
strip
that's
men
all.
of the money,
Yes.
they don't have anything else to bring.
That's what I'm telling you. That's how
Yes,
they were
that
raised.
makes
They were raised
sense.
to believe that that's the only thing that is worthy about them.
Oh.
When it's not, right? If okay, and that's why you have a lot of men who don't understand what to do when they have women that are making more than them. They can't date
They cannot take.
women that are.
Yes, they
Thank
don't know
you.
how to handle. They don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to
Yes.
handle it.
Yes.
They can't ask their girlfriends for money, because they're just like, I'll ask her for money now.
Now.
She'll feel like she's the head of
She's
the
the head
home.
of the house. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So I think that it's all connected. I think that these men, the reason they keep, you are just like, why should a woman speak up? Am I not the one giving her money? Why should she
Yes.
feel like?
Yes.
That's where the culture of shame, the culture of silence, everything just, and then you have these women online that are like your fathers.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because what you also give me, I can't give myself.
Like what else?
Guy.
I really love the thing that you said earlier. Like, strip men of their money. A lot of times, what do they have? That's why you see that when a man now has so much money, he becomes like a mini god. I saw something online. The man made a video of his brother's wife. Guess what? She's serving not only. Okay, you can serve your husband. I'm up for serving my husband.
I love
You can serve your husband. Puts the plate in a cute way, but guess what? She serves him the food and she kneels down.
Hey, wait.
She kneels that to serve, and the boy is like, oh, when I get married, if my wife is not behaving
Okay,
like
I
this,
saw that video.
I'm not going to
I
get
saw
married to
that
her. Like,
video.
who the hell are you? What do you think you are? That if a woman doesn't kneel down to serve you food, she has not become your wife. What? If it makes them feel like, oh, they are on top, they are the head. I don't know, a mini
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
very
Because that's
bad.
what society, and I'm very ashamed to say this, but I always say that patriarchy is sweet. Is seemingly sweet for men, or is sweet for men actually, because if I were a man,
It is
and
sweet
you are-
for men now. What do you? It is very sweet
if
for
I was
them.
a man now, and then someone is telling me that all I have to do is just work for money, which I'm already doing, by the way.
Doing, no.
A woman will serve me, will clean
Yes,
everything.
it's
I'll be like, you know what? I
Yeah,
like
let's
this
go.
system.
They're really
Let's go.
enjoying. They're really
Right?
happy.
But it's up to us to try to dismantle the relax. And I love it. I love it when women have community online, where women can band together, where women, you see this person and you're like, you know what, I want to be like this. And we form communities, because we know that we start to have discussions amongst ourselves. We start to challenge the culture, the norm. We start to question things, because we really need to question things. Why? That's why I love Chimamanda. She questions things. She's like, I don't want to misyan,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that she questioned a culture where they said that women cannot be chiefs, or women cannot hold a title, where she came from. And now she has a title. Chimamanda, apparently her name is not Chimamanda. The name that they gave her is not Chimamanda. She was like, why can't I? Like, she just says why, and then she does certain things, and I think it influences and it emboldens us to come out and just
even
speak
do
up
better.
and do better,
Yes,
speak up for
yes.
ourselves, because
Yeah.
we're just like, you know what, I'm going to question this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And the minute you ask why, everybody's like, why
would you
ask
ask
why?
that?
Because
would you-
nobody has asked why for so
Yes.
long. We've just met it
Be
like that. We're
taking
like,
it. Everybody's like, this is how we started. That's why our mothers are like, that's how we
that's how it
be.
has
Be
been.
like that. This is the
why?
issue. Oh God. I'm like,
But
please,
why,
women,
though?
try as much as possible to work hard. A lot of times these things come from insecurity. As a
Yes.
woman, because you
Yes.
don't have, you feel like, oh, because I don't have, I just have to manage this. Let me just manage with him, this and that. No,
Yes.
work hard. And one thing about people feel like, oh, when you say have money, you have to have big mansions and be able to take care of yourself. Do the things that matters. You will see one man will not come and be talking to you anyhow.
That's very true. That's
Try
very
to
true.
make it for yourself. Try as much as possible so you don't do the things that are against your values because you're trying to,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So much. I thought you wanted to say something.
No, I just agree with her that you should like work on yourself.
Yes.
That's something I've told myself because I was in a relationship before, but then when I think about it, I had nothing in that relationship. I was just looking. I've told myself now that before I get into a relationship again, I'm building myself. Let me have my own money. But which one is that I'm depending on a man to give me money that can make my hair?
For real, though, because now people are always telling me, hey, are you not going to get married? You need a boyfriend. I'm very single, by the way. You need a boyfriend. You need this. That. I don't need a boyfriend. I need money.
Thank you.
What do I need a boyfriend for? Please.
I got
I'm
into
taking my time.
I got into a fight yesterday on WhatsApp. They were telling me that I should go and find a boyfriend. I was like, I don't have any money. My account, I'm looking for someone to send me money. Quite alert. They told me I should go and have a boyfriend. That they even said to me that when you're 25, all the good men would have been gone. What are you talking about?
Imagine.
8 billion people in this
Oh,
world.
that means I don't have luck again. All the good men are gone. If that's the age standard for having a good man, oh no, it's terrible. It is sad. You don't actually really need a man. What do you need a man for? I beg you.
Guys, please.
No, but for real. And the thing is that men are stressed. So no, they are stressed. They are just going to cause you stress, drain you. At the end of the day, it's the money you use it to be treating yourself. Please.
Okay, so I don't. It's fine to it's fine to say you don't want a man, you don't need a man. Actually, I don't think that, and that's the thing. I think that we need each other to survive, but it's the pressure that they put on you. You should get married. You should be in a relationship. I think that women, for the longest time, because I was watching this TikTok, it's so funny. Someone was like, at before now, in times in previous times, women needed marriage to do certain things. Like you could not open a bank account without by yourself. You, even in times before then, you needed marriage was supposed to be a partnership. It was like it was almost like, sorry, what's the word? Okay, you know what, scratch that. You needed a man to open a bank account. You could not vote. You needed a man to do certain things. But now that women can do things by themselves and they can live by themselves, and at that time your grandmother could not divorce her husband because she needed to stay in the marriage, because she could not do anything on her own. Nobody will hire a woman, right? But now it's almost like women can do all these things, and now men are like, oh my god, these women don't want to marry us.
They don't need us anymore.
We have to be good people.
It's shocking.
Like now they have to marry us for our character.
Ah, God, I have to work on my character. Oh, I don't like this, right? Really? So, I and that's why I love women. It doesn't matter if you're single, if you're in a relationship, if you're married, as long as you're standing for yourself and you know that you're with this person because you want to be with this person, because you love this person, not because you need anything from this person, not because if this person leaves now, you'll crumble, or you'll not be able to go out, you'll not be able to buy your wig, you'll not be able to buy your car. You can do everything that you can do without this person, but you like this person in your life, and this person adds to you, then it's genuine, right? And that's why I just love seeing women that are, doing things with their lives. And the NSAS thing really gingered me. I can't even lie. I can't lie. The women are at the forefront of that, building communities, speaking out, living our true authentic lives and being our true authentic selves.
Yeah.
I love it for us. Okay, guys, so we've had like a fantastic conversation so far. And I think that in the digital space, women can now be leaders. Like offline, sometimes if you try to lead, they might be like, but are you not a woman? But these days women are coming out offline, and it's also online, and it's also trickling offline as well. Women are coming out. You can start a business online. You don't even have to say you're a woman. I remember back then, I remember that women authors used to use male names because they didn't want people to know that they were women, so that
I didn't know.
yeah,
they
women.
used
J.K.
to do that.
Rowling did that.
Really?
She did that, right?
Yeah.
She used a male name so that people don't judge her and think that, oh, a woman wrote this book, rubbish, right? So, but now online, we're able to come out, we're able to speak up, we're able to speak up for the issues that women are facing. We're able to just advocate online. If you want to start a business, you can start a business. If you want to advocate, you can advocate. Women are doing things. Women are leading, right? We're seeing leaders online right now. And I just want you guys to speak on it. I will also share my views, but first, you guys can speak on
Yeah.
that.
That's one thing I really love about social media. Like, I am so grateful for it because people think entertainment when they think influencers. They think about, oh, you're making people laugh, you're doing skits, you're putting on makeup. I love social media so much because it has given us women so much opportunities. We don't have to wait for permission anymore. My friend started her business a few months ago, and she's doing it from her room. She's creating content with her phone in her room. She's packing orders in her room. She does not have to wait for a shop. She does not have to wait for an investor. The investor will probably not even give her any money because she's a woman. She's doing it all by herself. The same thing for advocacy. I'm seeing women come online all the time, speaking out, and it gives me so much joy. Like I said, my friend, she comes out and speaks about social issues, tribalism, everything this girl has spoken, and she's influencing thousands from her room. Just her and her ring light, she's creating change. There's so many things that she has shifted my mindset in so many aspects, and I'm like, wow. And she doesn't even realize the impact she has. That's the thing, we don't even realize, but we have so much impact. A few weeks ago, I bought myself a promise ring. I just because I've always wanted a promise ring, but nobody wants to give me a promise ring. So I bought my own promise ring.
I love it.
And I posted a video. And 5 girls so far have texted me pictures of their rings, saying that yes, they also bought themselves promise rings.
Clacking.
And I'm like, wow, I wasn't even aware of the impact. I just posted it big for fun. See my ring go. Now everybody's buying a ring, and I'm like, period. So I'm just so happy about social media. It's giving us permission, and we don't have to wait for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I do love social media a lot. When I started with my healthy eating, weight loss, I didn't even know that people were watching me until somebody texted me. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a business. Like I said, I experimented first on my mom, so it wasn't supposed to be a business. And someone texted me like, oh, I really love what did you do, how did you do it? And first of all, I created a meal plan. Next, I wrote just a mini book. I did things. I have a group chat right now. It's a Telegram channel, right? Where I share healthy recipes, I share tips, I do a lot of things, and people pay to access this.
Yes.
So, it is just easy. Like, I didn't have to do so much work. I didn't have to go to the cyber cafe. I didn't have to, do a lot of things. It's just easy. It's as easy as setting your camera. I film videos. I do this. And I'm looking to even build a bigger community, which is called the Healthy Femme. I just want young women to understand the importance of confidence, building confidence, taking care of their bodies, eating healthy, doing the right things, moving your body, staying active. It is very important that you take care of yourself as a woman. And I'm trying to push that. And I'm going to push it through social media. You will be here. In the next 1 year, I'm going to have a big community. 2 years, bigger community.
Yes.
3 years, biggest community.
Crack it.
So yeah, and I'm going to do all of that using social media. Social media is very, very influential, and I love it. So.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it for you guys. I love to see women in spaces I love to see women out there. I love to see women take up space. Um even in places where it's just for, or they've said it's just for males or men, women are there. I love to see the opportunities that social media has given women. I love to see all the amazing things that women are doing. I love to see them build communities. I especially love that we have discarded of this the culture of silence. Social media, women are coming out with bodies that previously would be hidden. Women mothers are coming out with challenges that they face in motherhood. They've told us that it's not just this big beautiful thing, right? It's not just this
Yeah.
big beautiful experience. Women can see themselves in other women, and I think that that's what I love the most. I've seen women talk about their struggles with colorism. I've seen women talk about their struggle with their weight, their bodies, the backlash that we face. Because yes, having media presence can be great. People are starting businesses online, especially women. We're forming communities, but at the same time, there's also the backlash that you have to be ready for, and it feels like on the side of the women, it's even more than on the side of the men. At least I am a woman in media, so I face my own backlash.
Yes.
But it just feels the attacks feel very personal when it comes to women. So I'm going to ask you guys what impact you wanted to have. Tell me your personal story. You've already told me that you started posting covers online when you were 10. But tell me your personal stories, the impact that you wanted to make. You told me that you're a wellness coach. What are the impact that you wanted to make, and what impact did you actually make, and how did people receive what you were doing online or offline as well?
Yeah. Well, it's just about building confidence for me. I'm very big on confidence because I struggled with confidence growing up. It was a lot. My looks, my tits. It's like, yeah, I'll keep saying this because, like, I don't know why everybody was saying that I had big tits. In my family, it's like, oh, they used to say, you look like your daddy's side. Like, so they're like, oh, my daddy's side, you're not beautiful. You're not. So, I'm very passionate
That's
about confidence.
interesting. Because the minute I came in and I saw you, I was like, wow.
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
I don't feel that way anymore, of course. I'm
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And I think it really is the confidence as well. But what pushed you to start to go into events and the wellness thing that you talked about?
For the wellness, it was my personal experience that pushed me for events is the money.
I love it. Say it as is.
Period.
Say it
It's
as
money.
is. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
that's what she said. So for my wellness, I was actually overweight. I have PCOS, right? So I struggled with weight gain, severe acne. It was bad. There was a time I missed my period for like, I think 3 months. Yes, I didn't see my period for 3 months. I thought I was okay because, of course, I wasn't having sex. So I'm like, if you don't see your period, you're happy. You're like,
Yeah.
as long as I'm not pregnant. So I didn't know it was an issue. I'm like, I called my friend. I'm like, oh, I've not seen my period since. And we're happy. I'm like, oh, at least you're not pregnant. And, it started then acne, weight gain. I was adding so much weight. And then I realized that there was actually a problem. So when I sorted that out, I realized that there are a lot of women that are struggling with this and they do not even know that, oh, they have PCOS or they have hormonal imbalance. So that pushed me. I experimented first with my mom. So I helped my mom. My mom lost a lot of weight. And I'm
love
like,
it.
oh, I can actually do this and help a lot of women. So yeah, that's what actually pushed me to wellness. But like I said, events is the money.
I love it for you. It's very straightforward. What about
Like I said, I wanted to be a singer, and that was something I really wanted, but because the noise, I stopped it. So anytime I see photos of my old self when she was really singing, like I said, I had a Nigerian Idol themed birthday party, and I still have so many Hannah Montana, so many Beyonce, Ariana Grande merch. I even saw my old journal. I said that I wanted to perform in Wembley Stadium or something, the O2 Arena. I had so much big dreams, and I did not do it because of the noise, and it hurts me so bad because I do believe that if I had continued, I would have actually been, who knows, like I would have been in Ira Star. I would have been with Ira Star right now. You get? So like that's what my social media is about. It's just becoming who you are, being who you want to be, no matter what. So I'm doing it for my past self who wanted to be the singer. Obviously that can't happen anymore, but what if I want to
Who
be
says
right
it
now?
cannot happen?
Right. So
says it cannot
happen? You're right. But like my social media, with the impact I want to have is just be who you. I don't let anybody tell you to keep quiet. Yeah.
But I like that because you obviously put singing by the side, but you didn't go off social media. You
Yes.
still stayed on social media,
Yeah.
even though you got the backlash, even though you got all the negative comments, you still stayed on
Yes,
social
I stayed
media.
on social-
So how do you transition? What do you do now on social media?
Okay, so in 2020, I started drawing and I really spent so much time on my drawing. So I draw really well. I can even draw with two hands. I'm even trying to learn how to draw with my eyes closed. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm a really good artist.
Yeah.
So I transitioned into art. But I'm good at art, so that was okay. And I know I'm good at it, so you can't insult me on that. But after a while, I was like, I'm still not doing what I really want to do because I'm a very multifaceted person. I love to sing, I love to draw, I love to cook. So I did not like that I was only showing my artistic side. So I just started to talk about different things. Like I want to show all the sides of me. So that's how I transitioned. Yeah. So now I just come online. Today, if I want to dance, I'll dance. If I want to cook, I'll cook tomorrow. So I'm just being.
I love it.
Period.
I think that my story is a little different. Unlike the both of you, you started very early. You knew it was almost like you knew that you wanted to be in front of the camera.
Yes.
It was and it seems like you're a creative all around. You have interest in so much, and with you it stemmed from what people said about you, and it's usually our family members who
It is.
it's usually our family
It
members.
is. It is for you because I'm not going to lie. I wasn't even really bashed in school. Like,
Right.
yeah, I wasn't. So it was from home. And one thing
Yes.
about me is I've always been big on confidence. So even when I was overweight, my friends would say they did not notice why. I've always carried myself well. I've never been timid. I've never been like, I would say it's only my close friends will know that, oh, she doesn't think she's beautiful,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
people outside would never know.
They will not guess.
You know, I was big. I was still, putting myself as, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm confident. So yeah, that actually helped
Right.
people not to know
Yeah.
that deep down, this girl is, yeah.
But I think that's very brave because
is.
usually when it comes from home, it's almost like you're already carrying the insecurity outside. Because I can relate because I grew up I'm still very dark skinned, but
Yeah.
at least when I was, now I know what looks good on myself. I know how to take care of
I'll
myself.
take care of your skin.
But
yeah.
when I was younger, I didn't have any. I was just like I was so lost. And when I was younger, bleaching is still a big
is,
thing
oh,
right now,
it is,
but
yeah.
it used to be really, it used to be such a big thing back then. Everybody used to, the fairer you are, the better. And even worse, Anna went to study in India where they had such a huge thing for being fair.
Oh my
I don't know if you
goodness.
guys know this brand, Dark and Lovely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
The
so my-
relaxer
Yes,
brand, oh, yes.
exactly. The relaxer brand. But my mom used to use the pink oil on my hair because I had really full hair. And so I've always just known Dark and Lovely, right? And then I went to India and I saw Fair and Lovely. And I there's nothing wrong with being fair, but I was just like, wait, we have Dark so I was talking to one of my friends one time and I was like, oh, we have Dark and Lovely. I told my the reaction that she gave me, she said, what? How can you be dark and lovely? Do you understand? So I've dealt with colorism all my life. I grew up very dark skinned. When I'll go out, people will tell my mom to bleach my skin. When I would maybe if I go anywhere, they'll ask why I'm so dark. Like, why are you so dark? And my brothers were not fair, but they were not as dark
as you,
right?
yeah.
So they would be like, God, you should have come as as a boy, or maybe you'd have
And
been.
men don't have filters. Like, they just say, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, and the crazy part is it was the women. It was really the women that were they felt sorry for me. And so when I finally finished, secondary school, called all sorts of names, Blackie Shadow, different types
my
of things. I went to
goodness.
India again where I faced another, so I've always dealt with my looks and my self-esteem. I was not like you, unfortunately. I did not go out into the world.
But that's
with
so
my-
crazy because you are so beautiful. Like,
you
I
get?
cannot imagine
Like, this is the original black is beauty. Oh my goodness. Like,
Something, guys.
For real, like it's so crazy how they just expect that people now once you're light skinned, you are the beautiful one.
Yeah, you're
once
pretty.
you're dark skinned,
You're
you're
pretty.
stay at the back.
Stay at the back. Yes,
The light skinned people come forward. Like, what does that
you
even
know, come to the
mean?
forefront.
Like-
And so yes, and I think it's just the way our society is. You know, dark people are beautiful, fair people are beautiful. You know, I don't think that fair people are not beautiful because they said black people are not beautiful. We're all beautiful.
We're all beautiful.
I think it also contributed to one of the reasons that because I started creating content a long time ago.
Okay.
I was working with an online brand that used to create content, and so I used to write for them, and slowly I started to create my own content, but I was anonymous for the longest time because I knew that our society is very judgmental of women that look a certain way. So, and that's why I did not put out, because I was anonymous for like years, I didn't put out any photo of mine or anything. I just wanted people to enjoy the stories that I put out, and it worked. But I realized that I had to come out, and I don't think that a woman can ever be good enough, right? I don't think that, because I've seen skinny women that are, you know, body shamed, bigger women that are body shamed, curvy women that are body shamed, flat women that are body shamed. You can't
say that again. And I just love that. I love that so much, because this is one thing that I always tell people. Everything is about self-love.
Yeah.
Once you love yourself, everything has been sorted out. I said this before. A lot of people that have done BBL, right, they go for touch-up. Why do you think they do that?
Yes.
They don't have... The love is not internalized, right? You have to love yourself from inside. And that's when you'll be able to accept whatever your body looks like. Do you understand? When I was big, I loved it. I lost weight. Why? Because I realized that I had PCOS. I had something. I had to take care of my health, put my health first, and all of that. It is very important that as a woman you take care of your body, but it is very important that whatever size you are in, you love yourself. That's what matters. Because if you are slim, if you don't like your body shape, because I see a lot of people, I have broad shoulders, I have this, I have that. If you don't, your broad shoulder cannot, the structure of your shoulder, I have a broad shoulder. I had a problem with it growing up, right? I've lost weight, I've added weight. There are times where I add weight, right? I lose it. What happens? My broad shoulder remains. It stays with me. There's nothing, absolutely nothing I can do about it. So you need to love yourself. I love now I wear what shows. In fact, if my broad shoulder is not showing, I'm not going out. So
you're like, wait.
Let's
change.
Put oil. Like, I want you to see it. Yes, I want you to see my broad shoulder. Like, embrace yourself. It is very important to love yourself. Embrace whatever your body looks like. It is perfect. Nobody is going to be like you. So it's self-love is very important.
Yes, self-love is very important, but it's also very difficult, especially when you don't have a society that's we're born with different levels of confidence. It seems like yours is through the roof.
And I love that for her.
Yeah, and I love it for you. I really do. And I know that there are so many confident women out there. So people like you can be wearing the cheapest thing, but the way you walk out of the room, even the person in that room that is wearing the most expensive thing will be looking at you like, but is it not this thing that she's wearing? Right? But unfortunately, not all of us have that confidence, and a lot of people really rely on their community to help them, to lift them up. But some people don't have that.
Well, I have always struggled with my body since primary school, which is insane, because I remember the boys in my class used to call me flat. Now that I think about it, we were 10 years old. So I don't know what they were expecting me to have.
I wonder.
And I internalized that so badly. Like, sometimes I will put tissue paper in my bra at 10 years old. And at 13 years old, I was doing squats in my room. I remember I searched up how to grow your bum bum. I used those exact words. I was doing squats at 13. Which, like, I'm just thinking about, I'm like, that poor girl, what was she going through? But now I don't care at all. I'm flat, I have accepted it. Anytime I post a video, a man will enter my comment saying, see your yansh, flat yansh. They always say flat yansh. And I'm just like, see.
But you're a slim girl.
Wait, you know how TikTok, you can comment photos now?
Oh, yeah.
Anytime they say flat yansh, I just go on their page, I screenshot their face, and I just
I love so they look at themselves.
I don't understand, what should I do? If I do BBL, they will say that I'm fake. I'm accepting my flatty and she's still calling me flatty. I don't get it.
Help me, oh.
I don't get it. But I've accepted myself now. I do love myself.
You are sexy. Like, no, for real, you are hot. You are a hot babe.
Thank
You are
my dear.
slim. You don't need a pronounce. What's going to happen to your leg by the time you have something that is not matching with your leg? You're
Thank
like,
you.
it hurts, babe. Don't
Thank
worry.
you, my dear.
I love it, and I love how you guys are affirming each other. I unfortunately for me, I still struggle with that, and you see it in my content where I talk about, oh, I'm trying to grow my bum bum and all of that. And a few weeks ago, someone said to me, "Why are you so obsessed with having bum bum?" And they were like, why are you so obsessed with that? What is wrong? What is wrong with you? It was almost like they were annoyed and they were tired. They were like, why are you so obsessed? And I realized that it just comes from me trying to prove to myself that there's something about me that is desirable. Because again, when I studied in different places, but India was the first place I went to. My friends will ask me, but you're African. Where's your bum bum? Right? Where's your butt?
Ochum.
And I'm just like, God, can we please? First, I'm not fair enough.
Like,
now
now
there's
your
no bum bum.
Oh, Jesus.
Can we please focus on something? Can we please, And so I've dealt with that, and you can see the insecurity just coming out of me in my color. There's nothing wrong with having bum bum or not having bum bum, but also it's almost like you can never please people, because I'm sure that if I do a BBL today, I'm still gonna get insult.
They will drag you finishing.
The kind of dragging that you're
They will drag you.
you'll be dragged like a generator.
I will just tie rope to my legs.
Just
Give it to
try
them. You can start dragging me.
me.
start now.
But they're going to drag you.
Let me eat first. Okay, now you can't. So it's almost like that self-love that you talked about. It's so important, and I had so many instances and incidents. But one time, one guy came to me and he was like, "When you open Google, is it black?" And you know that Google Google landing page, it's usually white.
Yes.
Before they brought Google dark mode, it was usually white.
Yes.
And I kept
The
thinking
audacity.
about it for the longest time, and then I realized that, oh, he was being racist, and I'm like, you can't even be racist. And then one time a few girls broke into my makeup bag and they rubbed my foundation all over their face because it was dark, obviously. So I faced a lot of colorism, racism, the way that my body looked, the way that I looked. The only thing that saved me was the fact that I was topping my class at the time, because my father was telling me, yes, my father was giving me serious warning at home. Better don't waste my money, right? And I usually run away from my problems. I never face my problems head on. And because of that, I put in so much work, and I had a scholarship to go to Germany. So I did an exchange program in Germany. And it was not because I was keen on the scholarship or my trajectory. It was just because I needed to leave. I needed to run away. So it's almost like women have this. And then my male colleagues, women were fawning over him. The black guy that was in,
Can you imagine?
women were fawning over him because he was dark, and that was what they wanted. And
No, sorry, before you even like, this is crazy, because I can't imagine how you felt. Imagine being in a room with somebody and all the attention is only on one person, and it's like you don't even exist. Like, it's hard on women.
yeah,
Like,
it's really difficult.
Wait, how many years did you study in
It's really
India?
difficult. I did 2.5 years there, and then
2.5 years of bullying.
bullying.
Oh my
Serious
God.
bullying, and then and so it was part of the reason I did not put my photos out, and then I put my photos out, and I face another series of bullying. So it's always like, it's like I've been bullied all my life. I was bullied in school for being dark skinned by women for
Wow.
even my hair, because I have really thick hair.
Yes.
You can see my edges.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
have
what
a
people are
lot
looking
of
for now. People are looking for full
I
hair.
have really thick hair, so I was bullied for my hair as well.
Oh,
And then in
dear.
school, I was bullied for being dark and being skinny, and then not having bum bum, and then going to university and I was bullied again. But
Wow.
it's very interesting, because I remember one time where I was waiting for a bus, and it was in Germany. I was studying, and this woman, really pretty woman she had red hair, and the hair was really big, and she was white, so I thought she was an angel, because for me, I had already internalized the fact that black is ugly, right? And so she came up to me and she's like, "You're so pretty." And I started to
bless her.
cry.
God bless her.
At the bus stop, I started to wail, and she was so confused. And she didn't speak. She didn't speak a lot of English, and she was like,
She was shocked, like,
What is going
like,
on?
what
in
is
that?
going on?
I
I
can
just started to
understand.
wail so much, right? But I think that was the tipping point for me. It was not like all my insecurities were cured, but that was the tipping point for me. I started.
at least somebody is seeing you
Someone
now.
saw me,
Yes.
and for me, this was my idea of pretty. She was my idea of pretty,
Yeah,
not
not
me,
you.
right? And so and that's where it changed for me, and I started to, and then the melanin movement that was it, man.
That melanin
God
puppy.
bless
The
her.
melanin movement was,
Yes. Yeah, that was a lot.
I love
right,
that.
when Lupita came out, and everybody was like, Lupita is pretty.
Then you need for your time to
My rain don't come. My regime don't come.
Yes, so-
Well, I understand that because I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I don't have space on my phone, so I'm always deleting and reinstalling TikTok. Once you reinstall TikTok, the filters are default. It will just put filters there. It will smoothen your face. It will put it. That's the default setting. And I'm always like, so when I started using TikTok at 13, I got the app. It has plastered so many filters on my face. And I loved how I looked with that filter. I had beautiful lips. I had a smaller face. I had eyelashes. So I kept on using it to the point that I could not come online without a filter. There was one time that I think there was no network in my house, so the filter was not loading. I did not come online until that filter came back. And God, I used to Photoshop my pictures. There's this photo, like I was going through my old photos that I've archived. Even the way I Photoshopped my bum bum. I was like, how could I have posted this online? It was so obviously fake, but I felt that need. I could not show up as my authentic self. But I just realized, like, it's not even, I just realized recently that it's not helping me. I'm doing harm to myself. So I've stopped using filters. It is still very hard, kind of like sometimes I just want to smoothen my face a bit. But then again, I just have to do it for myself. And yeah, that's what I'm
You
doing.
don't even have to smooth your face. You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I saw you without your makeup, and I thought that your acne, the points in the face, they were so defining. They made you look like you, and we have this whole thing is causing so much body dysmorphia. We're starting to. It's almost like what we see in the mirror is not what we really see.
like-
We're seeing something different entirely because your face makes you. We have this culture of everybody now looks the same. Everybody has pointed nose. Everybody has slim waist, big bum. We all look the Kim Kardashian effect. We're starting to all look the same. And when I see your acne, that makes you. It's such a defining thing. It's and yes, of course you can treat it if you want to treat it, but it doesn't make you. It just makes you unique. It makes you yourself. And I'm just
Yeah. And this is to say, right, you are a woman. Women go through so much, and it causes us acne. You have your period. My period, I'm acne prone, right? As much as I take care of my skin, my period will always bring out the acne. You cannot help it. You're a woman. Your body will change.
Yes.
Your hormones will be imbalanced, and it happens. It's okay for women to break out here and there. It's okay to have textured skin. Just embrace it. Sometimes I think you were making a point when you want to say something like, "Oh, you started even recording the video when, like, you were waiting for the time to even have acne to even stay. Oh, because you saw everybody having. They started." They were entering puberty.
No, so
Somebody was like, "Oh, I entered puberty, and my mates were having acne, and me, I didn't have." I was like, "When will I get my own acne?"
Yeah.
You are a
Someone has
woman.
told me that before.
Yes.
And then I realized also who decided these beauty standards, because one day small lips was the beauty standard. Now big lips are the beauty standard. So that's the same thing. In the next 20 years, acne scars might also be the beauty standard. So who will decide?
Stars are even the beauty standard.
Let me give you a very apt example. This is the Lagos airline that I have right now. Right? This is the airline that people are using. But when I was in school, they will call me different names like football post, football. No, they will call me football goal post because obviously this looks like a goal post that you just score the ball in. They'll call me different terrible names. And one day I just woke up and saw that everybody is doing this
Is
airline,
it,
like the
oh.
Lagos airline, and people are like, "Oh, this airline is not realistic, it's not natural." But I have the natural hairline,
Yeah.
and now it has become a beauty standard.
Yeah.
In years, it might not be the. It will. It's not even that it might not. It will not be the
Yes.
airline anymore. So you have to love yourself, because
Very important.
we used to laugh at people for having big lips.
Yes.
Now people are
People
using
are doing
fillers.
fillers.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And I know for a fact that BBLs are already going out of.
Yes, it is
this
going
thing.
out of that.
They're already going.
though.
Exactly. They're already
Is
going.
it? No, is it? I actually want to ask, is it?
No, most celebrities have started
They have
dissolving.
started
their-
dissolving. Yes. People want to be skinny. I don't know if you remember one time Kim Kardashian used to have
Yes.
the biggest bum.
Yes, yes.
And then
Used
it
to-
reduced. She's become skinny.
Okay.
So things are, yes, I know that in Nigeria currently, we still have a huge BBL culture,
Yeah.
right?
Because I would think that in Nigeria right now, people are even doing it more. All the influencers, it's like they're even saving up for it.
Yes, we have a huge BBL culture in Nigeria, but I don't, for BBL, I think that it really depends on the person that is doing it and why you're doing it. Personally, I think that the surgery is very, very dangerous. It's a, you have to really want it to do it, because it's a really, really dangerous procedure. You could die. Like,
Yes,
even
you could
doctors
die.
have said that it's a really dangerous
Because of
procedure.
bum bum. No, wow.
But we're Africans and we have natural big bum bum. So I understand why people might want it, but I'm just saying that internationally we're starting to see women dissolve their,
Yeah.
trying to look more natural, trying to look. And to be honest, it's almost like the society will never be satisfied whatever it is you do if you don't have because someone made a very distasteful comment about Temi Otedola, who recently got married, or Ajibade as she is now, and someone said, "Oh, look at her, she didn't do BBL, and she's the one that is, she's the one that is reigning." But I promise you, if the next person that gets married now, if she has a BBL, people will still say it's the big bum bum that made her. You can never please men. Let me not say men. You can never please the society.
Yeah,
right.
Cannot.
And also, it's almost like the minute you're outspoken as a woman, the first thing they'll say, "My gosh, you're so ugly. You're not even fine."
They'll
all they
come
can
for your
say.
look. That's the first thing they'll
And
come
they'll
for.
never find themselves.
Yes.
Like, I have never seen a fine person insult me.
That is true.
You're ugly.
She's the ugly one.
And I think that it's very, it's not a mistake that the first thing they attack is a woman's looks. Because you can draw a straight line from that to why the beauty industry is a $1 billion industry, and why they are capitalizing on the insecurities of women, because they know we have it. One time, they were calling me ugly on Twitter. One of my male friends now called me. I said, "I'm so ugly." He said, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay, and
That's what you're
what
saying.
are we going to do about that now?
Okay, and
Why do you want what do you want to do? What do you want to do about that? What are we going to do about that now? And he's just like, they can get to you so easily, because they know that women are the society. We've grown up. You grow up, you want to put makeup on your face. You can't wait to start using makeup. You can't wait to be pretty. You want to be pretty so bad. When you're growing up and you're not pretty, they're like, why is this one not fine? But they don't say that for male children.
They don't.
They don't really say, they don't put that pressure on them to be pretty. So from a young age, and that's why we have filters these days. And these filters, sometimes I'll look at a filter and be like, but this filter just made me look like an animal.
Like a different person. Is this really me? I'm standing in front of a mirror. I'm looking at my camera. I look in the mirror. I see another person. I look at my phone. I'm seeing another person. It's like,
yes.
So I don't really get the pressure. The pressure is actually a lot, and I don't get it. Growing up, I had my cousins. Truly, they are beautiful. My family, they are beautiful, truly. So I really felt so less. It's like, you're not as fine as your cousin. They will call one of my cousins Black Beauty. I'm not receiving compliments. It was a lot, whole lot.
Yes.
And growing up, it affected me. And that's why I grew up. I'm like, I can't actually be this person. I stood up. I'm like, no, I have to work on my confidence. I have to stand up and show myself and say, and one thing about this thing is that how you see yourself and what you say about yourself is what people take. I said something to you, but I'm like, a lot of times people don't notice I have broad shoulder until I point it out. I'm like, oh, when you say things like, oh my God, look at my face, or you open the camera like, oh, hello everyone, I'm here to, don't mind my acne. That is when people start to mind your acne. Sometimes they don't even know that
is the
you
truth.
had acne, but they look at it when you already said, my don't mind my acne. It's just, they look at it, there's pimples on your face. Sometimes people don't notice these things until you mention it. So I noticed there was one girl, people used to say that she's ugly, she's not beautiful, but I noticed that she posts herself, a fine girl, beautiful girl. People will even talk. I will not lie. I'm part of people that used to say, I will not say she's not ugly, but I'm like, oh, she does too much. Why is she always coming online? Because I didn't like when people come online too much, like 247 is all about how you look, how you look. So I found it cringe. But what happened? Slowly, she started looking beautiful to us. Why? Because she kept saying it every day that she looks beautiful. So when you keep saying this thing, you affirm it. People will start to see you that way.
Yeah,
too.
that's
That's one
very
thing
true.
about beauty.
That is very true.
I don't do any makeup when I'm doing my content.
Yeah, and I love that.
I don't put on any makeup. The only thing I will do is personal grooming. So I'll make sure that my face, I've washed my face, I've done my skincare. And I will do that anyway if I was not even shooting a video, and I have a lip balm. But any other thing, I like my eyes. So I try to line my eyes sometimes. But I don't put on any foundation because I'm not trying to please anybody. I'm fine with the way I look, and I'm okay with the way I look. And also, I'm not ugly. I know that, right? So I'm fine with the way I look. When I go out, people are like, "Oh my God, you look so much better in person than on camera." And I'm like, "Okay, that's good for everybody." Okay, what am I supposed? I'm not going to try to perform. I think that women have to perform, and it's why every time a woman, and not every woman is strong enough to receive the backlash. And I don't even blame women for coming out with them, mountains of makeup on their faces, because the society is mean. People are vile online.
Yes.
I don't blame you. If
Sometimes
you
I
can
go
protect
to
yourself.
comment section, I'm like, hey, hey, even me that have confidence, can I take this there? It's a lot.
Exactly. I don't blame them. Who wants to?
There's this particular influencer, I don't know her name. Every week she's getting dragged on Twitter. She's always getting dragged. They will say she's ugly, she's thin. And one thing I love about her is that she loves it. In fact, she feeds into it. She says, yes, continue. Can you
I think it's Omoloto.
Omolot, yes. I love that.
She I think her confidence is through the roof. Like
She's insane.
she doesn't. And I think that also when you start to really look at the category of people that say these things, it starts to fall off your shoulders, because I promise you, there is nobody that has something important going for them that is sitting on Twitter waiting for somebody to post so that they can, and and even if you have something going for you, you're just a banger boy. That's what you are.
Yes.
Right. I'm sure that a lot of women see what she's going through every day, and they're just like, if this girl is going through this, I can't come out. And so I'm sure a lot of women will see that and just be like, gosh, can I put my head inside this thing?
Kind of
But I'm sure a lot of women will also be like, if Omoluto can, or if this person can brave it, why can't I brave it, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that there is the pressure, or it's expected of women in media to be a role model to younger people, or to be a role model to people that are coming into the space? Do you think that there is the expectation on social media influencers, especially female social media influencers, to be role models to people that, young girls that want to get into media, or just young girls in general?
Yes, there's this expectation, but I do understand the expectation, because I believe that once you have audience and visibility, that comes with great responsibility. And that does not mean that you have to be perfect or flawless. It just means that you have to be intentional about what you post. Because when I first came online, I was just posting my vlogs. I was just posting selfies. Next thing, somebody is telling me that I inspired them. I say, hey, as how? Someone said that I'm their role model. I say, hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. But then I understood that, yes, I have 50,000 followers. That's 50,000 eyes on me. They're making decisions based on what I say, what I promote. that comes with great responsibility. So yes, I understand the expectation completely. Yeah.
I also agree with you, right? There has to be that pressure. The thing is that once you have, even as a home, like in your home, you're already seen as, oh, as an elder sister right now. A lot of people even look up to me. In school, I've seen people that have walked up to me that, oh, I like this, I like that. So how much more somebody that has a lot of followers online? So there is automatically that pressure that, oh, I'm looking up to this person, I'm looking forward to this person. Even though it's just 100 people that watch you, there is people hardly watch me, right? Because I just started, right? But I still see people that come to my DM who, hey, you talked about this. So there is just that, that's just how humans are. Once they see that, oh, you talked about a particular thing, or you are known for a particular thing, they just feel like, oh, they can learn from you. That's why you see, we said it earlier, that's why you see that, oh, people just believe whatever they see online. Because once you come online, open camera and speak confidently, people believe that you are making sense.
Yes,
So they're like,
that's
oh, I
true.
want to listen to this person. And also there's just that pressure. It's very natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a slightly different take.
Okay.
I feel like, yes, I love social media influencers that try to show you the other side, right? You see this girl now, she posts a flawless picture and then she will do a video and be like, oh, this is why my skin looks flawless, because I'm in this light. When I come to this light, you can see my pores,
Yes.
or you can see my cellulite.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that when I angle my body a certain way, my bum looks perfect, but when I stand normally, it just looks you flat and nobody is perfect. I love social media influencers that do that. They try to show us that it's really about the angles and the lighting, right?
Yeah.
It's not that they're perfect. But I also feel like there cannot be pressure on certain people to be role models, because so for example, what if I want to do a BBL because I want to do a BBL? Does it mean that I should not do my own BBL and get my own big bum bum because of someone else's daughter somewhere, right?
Yeah.
For example, Lupita, right? She there was this change when Lupita came out and she was dark skinned. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, so dark skin can be beautiful." That was exactly, that was such a positive influence. But because Kim Kardashian came out and she did her boom boom, right? You have different people to look up to, and it is left
Okay,
to
like
you
to pick
to pick the one that you want.
Yes.
And I think that we need I think that it really it starts at the grassroots. We need to start raising women or little girls that are so confident, that are confident enough to say, okay, this is what I don't want, and this is what I want. And girls that you must always tell them that they are beautiful.
Yes, so you have to keep reminding
You have
them.
to keep reminding them, tell them that
I
they are
agree with you.
beautiful, so that they don't grow up trying to be someone else.
Else,
Right? They
yeah.
are so rooted in themselves. So I think that really we can't be telling girls that are already grown
Yes.
that this is what you should do. You know,
do.
you can't be role models, but I think that we need to start destroying these beauty standards or these beauty or these expectations. You have to have a straight nose. My God, we're Africans. Like,
We are.
nose is supposed to be big.
I just wish people would just naturally love them. Me personally, personally, I believe that if you do BBL is lack of self-confidence.
You know what? That's and
Yes.
you're right. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
That's your opinion.
I
And
believe
nobody
that
can take that from
if
you.
if you decide to do BBL, you've had a problem with confidence. It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's okay to want to change something that you don't like about yourself, right? But I believe that it is confidence. You've looked in the mirror, you've hated a part of you. You've looked in the mirror, you've cried, oh, I don't like this part, and you feel like the best way to change it is to go into surgery. So I believe that's my take on BBL. If you do BBL, it is out of
Yeah.
lack of confidence.
But then again, you're right. Everybody has a right to change what they don't like
Yes,
about
they
themselves.
have the right to
Because
change it.
you know how people dye their hair. Don't like, oh, I don't like black hair, I want brown hair. So why can't someone change their bum bum? Even though it's a
Yes.
drastic change.
So
but
the thing is that because it's such a drastic change and it's such an extreme procedure.
Yes, extreme.
Yes, it's different from just dyeing your hair. Like the
you
risk,
can't compare.
yeah, the risk
you're
factors
right.
and this.
Yes.
But at the same time, you can't look into the person's heart to know if they are doing it because they don't have self-love or because they simply just don't like their bodies and they want to. I think that
So what
everyone-
make you not like your body? There's lack of self-love. It is.
Real.
If you love yourself to an extent, trust me, you would not want to get a BBL done. And you will accept you have you go into I feel like you go into surgery because of an
If you
issue.
just want your dresses to look better.
To make you just want your dresses to look better. So what makes you feel like your dress doesn't look better with the body that you
Damn,
have?
she's eating me up.
I agree with you. I do.
Yeah, maybe because
I
maybe
feel a
people
little
do
chewed up.
another thing that people do. Okay, maybe another thing. Maybe is that people actually do BBL because they say, oh, it will make them money. They say that. I don't know how they want to make money with the BBL. No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
But
no, I know how
they want to make money.
make
with
money.
BBL.
Yes, because also we have a culture of men that are very visual. They like certain things. They like to appreciate you. Let me appreciate
right.
you.
Let me
right?
appreciate
Let me appreciate you. So yes, and I'm not. To be honest, I'm not saying that anybody is doing BBL because they want to make money. I think that I honestly think that it's a personal choice. At the end of the day,
At the end of the day.
it's a personal choice.
The better
Even
choice.
if
What
this-
can we do?
no,
Can
you
only
know, the
talk.
thing is that even if this person has not worked on their self-love, they have the right to do whatever it is they want
Yes,
to do,
they do.
right? And now it's up to me to make sure that even though I'm seeing that and I'm happy for the woman who has done that, I know that it's not my
Your
thing.
thing, yes.
It's not what will make me happy. If it's what will make me happy, fine, but it's not. And I think that that's how we need to look at women in media or social media influencers. We need to say, oh, okay, that looks great and I'm happy for you, but that's not me and that's not what will make me happy. And I'm happy with the way my body is. Right? You have to be able to. You can't put. I don't think you can put the pressure on a social media influencer to tell you how to live your life.
I agree.
Because you will mistake.
Yeah,
You
so
will just
they will
mistake.
mislead you.
I remember a lot of men piling on this she's known in media, but she's an entrepreneur, right? Yes, the owner of Kai Collective, Isaiah.
Okay.
When she got engaged, so many people were piling on her because she had previously said that she was not going to get married.
Yeah.
She didn't desire marriage. And when she got the ring, a lot of men were like, "Oh, look at your feminists! They're all getting married. If you like, be listening
The same
to
thing
them."
they did with Ife. You know Ife?
Yes,
That.
yes.
Yeah.
The same thing
You
they
know,
did with her as well.
I love what Fisaya came out with. She came out with. So you're telling me that, and then they were like, "Oh, yeah, she's influencing young women wrongly, blah blah blah." And Fisaya came out with, I have a $1 million business." So you're telling me that someone wanted to be influenced by me. They didn't look at my work ethic. They didn't look at how many hours I spend, building this brand, building this empire. It is the fact that I said I know how to get married that they looked at. They must be stupid.
And one thing that people don't know
You
is
know-
that it's okay for people to change their minds.
It's
Human
okay.
beings.
okay.
They're human being.
So I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that you need to be able to pick apart. You need to say, this is what I like about this person. I'm going to take this. But
Yes.
you can't put the pressure. We're not perfect beings. You can't put the pressure on social media influencers to. It would be nice if we did away with we took it easy on ourselves a little bit. We don't have to be perfect, right? But it's really important for us to be able to pick apart. Just pick the things that we like and
Just use that.
You are right, though,
Leave
because that's how some people say that. You know how Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, how they make like their music, and some people will be like, "Oh, you're making that music. Children are listening to it. That's not their fault.
Yes,
the children's parents should learn how to care for what their children are listening to or something." Yes.
True. Because you actually have the responsibility to pick what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Yeah, you're right. You're right. However, I feel like women should know that they are actually leaders and they are very influential. So it's good to do the right thing so that people actually pick that right thing that you're doing. So yeah.
So I think that we've talked about, beauty standards. We've talked about the pressure on social media influencers to be a certain type of way for, young people and role models. The challenges with even marriage, motherhood, getting older, just different things. And I think that that's what I love, the fact that we're coming out to say things that have been hidden or been shrouded.
Yeah.
And that's what I love the most about women in social media. We're breaking down these norms and this silence, this culture of silence. So I love it for us. I love it so much. And guys, we have come to the end of this episode. It was such an amazing episode, really. It was so nice just gisting with you guys, just being girls. You know, we're just girls.
We're just a girl.
Just a girl.
So it's been so nice gisting with you. Thank you so much for tuning into
That's what she said.
That's what she said.